Day two of the NHL General Managers meetings here in Palm Beach, Florida, alongside Pierre, LeBrun, and Chris Johnston. I'm Gino Reda. All right, gentlemen, so the meetings are underway in day two. We're already about an hour and a half in. As a matter of fact, the general managers had made their way out into the hall, and we got a bit of an idea of what was already discussed this morning.
Yeah, not just eating breakfast early Tuesday. There were some presentations from the league's Hockey Operations Department. And look, this is an important check-in. We all know that the postseason's just around the corner. You had Stephen Walcom taking the GMs through the process, how things have developed with referees, how they're trying to develop future referees, but also talking about, series supervision, which comes to the playoffs. Kay Whitmore talked about the process of the goaltending equipment, how that gets approved. Every piece of equipment a goaltender wears in the league goes through that sort of thing. Chris King giving an update on where things are at from a situation room standpoint. And so, it's an opportunity for them to check in. It's not all just rule discussion and changes and the like.
Just preparation for the playoffs and then the future down the road. All right, now looking ahead to what happens this afternoon in the session they're in now. They're going to spend the next 3 hours breaking down what was discussed in smaller groups yesterday. That should mean a lot of presentations today, Pierre. What were the topics?
Well, and we chatted about them on day one. What's interesting today is, do these conversations go to an actual level where there's recommendation for change? Some of these just die right on the floor, where it's like, that's interesting, but we don't want to go there. So we spoke about them Monday. I mean, 3-on-3 overtime. Is there desire to implement change? I don't think there is, but that'll be brought up from one of the breakout groups. Player safety, coach's challenge, clarifying offside. Do they make it more black and white? Minimizing the e-bug, as we talked about yesterday. All these things were in breakout groups and are going to be presented to the larger group. Is there a desire to bring it next level? We'll find out at the end of the day.
It's interesting because a number of general managers have each one of these topics in the back of their mind. But something that all the GMs are thinking about to varying degrees is long-term injured reserve and where we go with this.
That's certainly the hot button topic, except that's not on the agenda this week for official
Not officially.
Not officially. But what's happened that we now understand is that it was brought up in a conversation between Gary Bettman, Bill Daly, and members of the GM's executive committee on Sunday. They met, as we said, to sort of set up the week. And what we think happened in that meeting is, we're not talking about this here officially, but let's further discuss the merits of whether or not there needs to be change. Again, I don't think the league believes there's an issue here, but I think it's really been left in the hands of the executive committee to canvass other GMs about it over the next few months.
The bottom line, the way the process works, rather than having 32 general managers around the table discussing each and every topic extensively, breakout groups have come up with some ideas they're going to present now over the next 2 hours and 45 minutes. And then when we hear what was presented, we'll pass it on to you.